Now we're live. Corporate identity. It's a little harder with my mouse being done. And here we are. Hello everybody, welcome at Ceridian Insights Live. I have an impromptu crasher on my video.
Hello everyone.
Ceridian CEO David Ossip. I wanted to ask him about why should I buy Ceridian, but he didn't rehearse it. So instead of that, we'll talk about biking. Yeah.
As everyone knows, Holger's a fantastic indoor cyclist. Very big on his spin bike all the time.
And David is an amazing mountain climber.
Discuss this.
Yeah, we trade, if you want to look it up on Twitter, right? You can see at Holger Mueller and at Dossett, right? You can see like lots of smash talk and trash talk about my wattage numbers, right?
Exactly, yeah. You know, as with all KPIs, as Holger will point out, the accuracy has to be verified. Yep. And I think we all have to just verify the numbers that are coming out of these crazy watt numbers.
It all only makes sense if you really put it together on the road, right? So we have to schedule a ride, right?
That's exactly.
Yeah. I'm out for rolling hills. So what's your bike right now for the road?
This week, just given the schedule, I have a spin bike in my room.
Spin bike in your room? What kind of spin bike?
It's a nice one. It's one of the Schwinn ones.
Schwinn ones? Yeah. So my gym just upgraded to ICG 7s, which is the right by color. So where you put your FTW in, your weight, your age, your maximum heart rate, and it's very, very close to road bike.
And your average watts, what are they now?
My average best watt is like 270, 275 for the hour, because I'm training. Oh, I shouldn't say it's public, but I'm training for. But nobody's watching it.
Are you training for the indoor track one still, or are you training for something else?
It's not an indoor track, unfortunately. It's a San Diego track, which has a low hour record. Now I gave it away. Shoot. Well, nobody listens to this anyway.
Well, everyone I have to run. Enjoy the review. Hopefully you'll say great stuff.
Good things, some bad things, right? The reality is great.
He'll speak mostly about the good stuff. The bad stuff I wouldn't listen to.
Thanks for dropping in, David. That was a great. Thank you. Well, this was a surprise. That's what happens when you do live videos at conferences, standing here as everybody in the background is rushing to the keynote. David was good enough to talk about biking, which is great. So what is really happening here at Insights? What are the key takeaways of the conference, as I somehow lost my mouse here, but we'll work around that. It's this yearly user conference, over 2,000 Aria in Las Vegas. Try to get a nice backdrop here. What were the key highlights, key takeaways that I have from the conference? Solutions is the scheduler. Ceridian has been able to put a very highly usable scheduler into the browser. I think it's going to help a lot of people who have to schedule resources in factories, in the car repair places, in the food and beverage, and the retail entertainment industry. So can't wait to hear from customers how well that is going. Best demo also from a voice demo. Everybody's doing voice demos these days, no question about that. But this was the longest Alexa power demo about an employee doing something pretty sophisticated functionality-wise and voice-wise, trade shift with a nice pitch into AI machine learning, where the employee in the demo asks, of course, Adam Shopsowitch, the Ceridian, asks who's the most likely person to accept my shift trade, which is a kind of mixture with AI and machine learning behind that. So that's really good to see as a demo, and now we have to see how customers adopt and uptake this and how Ceridian will productize it. Also good new pieces in compensation management, a new module on the talent management side, more functionality across talent management, recruiting and onboarding as well. So that's all good progress, making the talent management functionality more strong. Compensation management done really well. I always say it really comes how close can you get to Excel, where most of compensation management happens. The capabilities there are pretty close to that, and the capability to push it right back into payroll is one of the strengths of Ceridian. I think long-term is going to have the biggest impact for Ceridian as a partnership with Microsoft, as a payroll provider, but also as a technology platform provider. Ceridian has been using Microsoft as a technology since a longer time, is now also using Azure, Microsoft's public cloud, as their cloud for supporting international customers. So it's not happening yet here in North America in the main place, but I think they're playing and trying for this, but it's my own speculation. So why is it important to customers? It means your vendor is spending less of capital expenditure, less of CapEx into buying servers and data centers and operating them, and can put more into product, which is always good for customers as you get more functionality in the SaaS area. So look at what your vendor is doing. Pretty much all vendors in the SaaS space are moving to public cloud infrastructure as a service vendors. So my overall point of view, Ceridian keeps creating value for customers on the integrated suite value prop. Ceridian right now has the best, most integrated capabilities from HR core, payroll, workforce management, talent management. They're partnering for benefits, but nobody else is there. Only an announcement this week. Check out my videos. We'll bring a vendor in close range to that from a full scope of the 4 key areas of HCM automation. Customers are really happy, had some good conversations here. The challenge movie is now beyond the product. Ceridian has to get the capability and functionality in the hands of more and more people. Okay, enough to run now. Final keynote is with Magic Johnson. Always fun to listen at. Always a good final keynote at a conference. I've seen him twice, and it's pretty much the only motivation keynote speaker I love to see a third time. Thanks for watching. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research, the only analyst who puts all his notes out on Twitter. Follow them at HolgerMU. It's here on the bottom, HOLGERMU. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like my video here. And thanks for our surprise guest, David Ossip, to join at the beginning. Has never happened.